welcome back to Evil's Comics. This guy right here is Evil Mike, or Mike if you prefer, and I got a review for you today. But before we get started on this review, please like, comment, subscribe on this guy's channel. I'm still trying to grow my channel. I know it's been a minute since y'all have gotten a review, but I got some reviews coming. So let's get into it, right? We're going to be talking about Beeswax, issue number 2 from my dude Matthew Adkins. Siren, I think is his IG name. I'm bad with names, guys. It's not my forte. But I picked this back up at Heroes Con. I was fortunate enough to meet Matt, fall in love with Matt, and I grabbed his first 2 issues that were out at the time. Currently, issues 3 and 4 is about to drop. 3 is out already, and 4 is about to drop. So I felt like this is the opportune time to do this. I actually refilmed this. I had already filmed this waiting, and my phone kind of messed up. Anyways, alright, so let's get into it. So it starts out exactly where the last page left us off. This was the last page of the first issue. We were with Beeswax and this new character named Black Damp, and they were in this cave, and all of a sudden it collapsed, and basically that's where this part of the book starts out with. And it's basically them trying to figure out how to get out of there. Eventually, you know, Beeswax uses the honeycomb portals, and they portal out, which you can see right here, and they come out in the city. The city is kind of a mystery. They teleport at random because he was in a panic, but it turns out it's like a part of this company. I'm assuming it's the bad guys of the book. They do kind of drop a name drop as soon as they kind of start making their way into the city, and eventually they find a store. When they find a store, Black Damp, he kind of, you know, he's like, oh hey, I know this place. This is owned by the company. You know, they used to pay us in script, and supposedly, like, because this guy was a miner in that cave, this company just paid him in script and stuff instead of money, and that's how they kept him going. They had general stores where they could get clothes and food and stuff like that. And that's basically what this is, kind of like an outpost or whatever. They go in the store, there's nobody around, no guards or anything. Both Beeswax and Black Damp find this very weird, but they continue further, and you can see they find like a secret staircase leading down. Eventually they find this one room, and they kind of find all these like relics and trinkets, like kind of all around the room and stuff. And some of it's kind of like touching base with Black Damp, but he kind of brings up this this group. I'm trying to find the name. I should have wrote this down, but it's like the Eternal Sacrament. Yeah, that's it, the Eternal Sacrament. And eventually, like, as they're looking around the room at the artifacts, which technically, like, they shouldn't be all accumulated in this spot or whatever, that's what Black Damp's having the problem. He's like, why are all these, you know? They find a trap door basically down here, and it leads to another stairwell. As they go down the other stairwell, that's where they get confirmation that this is this group, the Eternal Sacrament, because down here they're having some kind of seance meeting, or, you know, maybe they're practicing a breakdancing video, you know, who knows. But they're down here and they're having this meeting and stuff, and Beeswax is like, what the heck? And he hears this guy, you know, because he's preaching the sermon up here, you know, or casting a spell, who knows. But Beeswax is like, wait a minute, I know that guy's voice, and, you know, he doesn't quite piece it together, but that's when our villain dude, he's like, oh, you don't remember my voice? Well, let me fill you in, you know, you thought I died back in Sinope. And they kind of mentioned that in the first issue, and relating to Beeswax's origin. But we found out this guy's name is Slumgum. Yes, you heard me right, Slumgum, as you can see right here. But they basically, like, they kind of, it's like this massive fight that goes down. Beeswax throws his bees in the mix. Eventually, like Black Damp, I don't even know what he does here, but he causes this like smoke bomb to go off or something like that. It allows them like an opportunity to kind of escape. While they're escaping, some of Beeswax's bees, they pick up the fight and kind of keep Slumgum occupied and stuff. And one of the bees does go down, because Slumgum has these like weird powers where he can stretch out his arms and they become like massive or something like that. I'm imagining something like Mr. Fantastic or Miss Marvel, something like that. But basically this Slumgum guy starts like going on the offensive. They can't really do anything. Eventually Beeswax gets kind of like knocked out, where he literally has to teleport both him and Black Damp the heck out of there. He grabs the bees. The bees kind of like, and they even picked up their one friend that went down and stuff. But eventually they leave with the villain, you know, screaming at them like, "Oh, I get you," you know, kind of thing. Actually, he's like, "I stopped them," you know. They do teleport at random. Um, they don't know exactly where they are, kind of thing. It looks like a castle from the outside, but they don't really know. But basically, we get the scene right here where Beeswax does heal that one bee that got hurt. He does it with some honey. And that's kind of where this issue leaves off. Like I just mentioned before, the third issue is out already. So if you are interested, I want to say like the best way is get a hold of IG, you know, Matt on IG, and you know, I'm pretty sure his link to his store is there. There's also the scan code. I don't know how well it's gonna work, you know, but if you'd like to scan that with your phone, you know, you might be able to do it that way. But I'll have his links down below. My critiques on this issue was, I want to say he went a little light on the art. The first book, I want to say the art was a lot better. It's not to say that the art is bad, but I want to say like the first like kind of 5 pages when we were in the cave, there was a couple panels where it was hard to decipher what was going on, but the story is phenomenal. So the actual writing kind of like feels you in as you go along. But I'm really interested in this story. I was hoping we would get some more of the origin part in this book, but it's kind of nice that we didn't. You know, kind of leaving us on the mystery vibe thing. But this is Beeswax from Matthew Adkins. I highly recommend, you know, checking it out. It's a fun little read, you know, with hand-drawn art. I'm hoping we get some more like cameos or some Easter eggs, you know, in the next issues. But hey guys, that's my reviews. Let me know down below if you've read this, you know, or what you thought of the review. I do have more reviews coming, so be on the lookout for those. Click the bell if you haven't already. It'll keep you in tune. Other than that, I will see y'all later.